Welcome to the Oak School League Complex, where today we'll have Oak School League action. Ken Owen along with Tracy Kasson. Here's how the lineups will shape up for today's afternoon ball game. For the White Sox, and who will be leading off in today's ball game, on June 17th of 1976, David Owen will lead off. He'll be in left field. Jeff Bryant will bat second in center field. Jhan Walters, who has yet to arrive, as has Jeff Bryant, will be at third base. And Mason Matschke, the southpaw, will be pitching it on the mound. For the Hinsdale Braves, Rob Wilson will be making his first appearance, and it'll be out in left field this year. Rob has only seen duty as the third baseman, the pitcher, and as the designated hitter this year. He has not shown very well at either position. Tracy Kasson will be the designated hitter, and batting third, the pitcher, and a guy who's done pretty well in his 20-some innings pitched, Terry Dancer. Terry has a record of 1-1, and Mason Matschke's record is so bad I refuse to comment on it. Tracy, you've played many a ball game against a pitcher such as, well, say a Matschke. What would you say is his cup of tea out there on the mound?
He psychs out by throwing all the bad pitches, and he gets us so mad, and then he lobs one in there, and you're so overanxious you just pop it up. You get so mad at the guy.
Now, Bryant has just arrived at the ballpark. Mason Matschke in his last outing won the ball game. Of course, you know the anxieties of playing against Matschke. You were coming around third, made a big turn, and then were thrown out. Well, not really thrown out. You took a bad tumble, tore up your leg, and were tagged out as you took down the pane on your way home. So Matschke won the ball game, finally in the ninth inning. Turned out to be a 9-inning contest. We're just about ready to get underway. We'll be with you in a minute. We're ready to play baseball here at Oak School, at the Oak School Complex. David Owen will lead it off. Terry Dancer on the mound. Tracy Kasson will be at third base instead of the original designated hitter position. Rob Wilson playing a deep left field for David Owen, a surprisingly deep left field. David, fly ball to the opposite field, I do believe. Yep, one out. He hit the closest pole to left field on the 69 side, on the 69 pole, and David is the first out on an opposite field hit. Next batter will be Jeff Bryant, I believe. Jeff Bryant is out of the lineup. Bryant is up here with us in the broadcast booth right now.
Howdy, howdy.
He gives us his good wishes. Ground ball out to Wilson. 2 out. Good play by Rob. Wilson gets a put out on a ground ball. He did not charge the ball. He just kind of let it roll over to him. So there's 2 out in the top of the first inning, and the batter will be Mason Matschke. Mason's had his woes at the plate this year. Merrill Matschke's been rolling balls out there. I guess he helps. I guess they've got a plan to bring Mason's batting average up. Pop fly. Shallow left field. Tracy Kasson backs up from his third base position and makes the grab. The end of a half an inning. It's the White Sox nothing, the Braves coming to bat. We've got David Owen, the manager of the White Sox, with us. David, how's your team looking this year?
Well, we're coming back now, but I think the reason for that is because Todd Kopecki's not coming for the Braves.
I guess Todd is going to be with us tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. He plans to play all 3 days, so I guess your wishes will be brought back. We're ready to play, Dave. Good luck. Jeff Bryant's up here in the booth, as I said. He'll be adding his comments. Rob Wilson, in an unusual slot in the batting order, leading off. Jeff, are you the least bit surprised about the first inning 1-2-3 performance by the White Sox with Rob Wilson in left field?
No.
You're not? Why? The White Sox a bad hitting ball club, in your opinion?
Very bad.
Very bad. Wilson hits a little bouncer back to the mound, and Matschke has no trouble putting it away for out number 1.
We have 3 people that are batting under 200 that are playing today, and David Owen thinks that they don't need me, but I bet they're wrong.
Okay, next batter, Tracy Kasson, the third baseman for the Braves. He takes ball 1, although we don't keep balls. Pops it up on the infield. Mason Matschke makes the catch. He's got 2 putouts already in the first inning. 2 up and 2 down. The next batter, Terry Dancer, the pitcher. Terry's had his woes at the plate. He's batting somewhere in the 0-60s. Terry charges for a bunt, but there's no third baseman. I don't think Terry's going to get on that way. Matschke on the mound. Jhan Walters in center field, and he's playing just about at the shortstop position. David Owen about on the warning track in left field. Pops it up. Somebody's got to catch this one. It's going to drop for a base hit. Terry Dancer singles. A high pop of Matschke, I believe, should have had that ball. Walters was playing deep. David was out in orbit somewhere. He was playing so deep. But Terry Dancer gets himself a base hit on that one. Good play. And he punched it up there where they weren't. And he finally got a base hit for himself. That's only his 5th of the year. Maybe it's his 4th. I don't know. It's his 5th. Here's Rob Wilson. First 2 pitches he does not like. Mason Matschke having his difficulties out there. He's given up a hit in the first inning to you-know-who Terry Dancer. Boy, when you give one up to him, sure got to have problems. Of course, Mason has the first 2 putouts in this ball game.
Come on, Speedy.
Brother Merrill still pulling stunts out here in center field. We're in the left field stands. Let's hope somebody puts one out here. We're waiting for one.
I'll catch it.
Bouncer. David has no trouble putting it away. Wilson retired to end the first inning. At the end of 1, it's a scoreless ball game.
This time Owen's out.
We're ready to start the second inning of play. Jeff Bryant, or Ken Owen, along with Jeff Bryant, out here in the left field grandstands. David Owen will lead it off. I don't think there's too much of a chance he'll be hitting one out here. He's in the 160s in average. Bouncing ball. It's going to be fair. Fair ball. A fair bunt. The ball originally was fair, rolled foul, came back, and is a fair ball. Rolled over third base. A double bunt for David Owen. And bad fielding play by Terry Dancer. I think he should have scooped up the ball originally. What can you lose? Except a run. Mason Matschke at the plate. Now, this guy is probably the worst hitter in the league. What did he do, Jeff? I didn't catch that. He didn't have a bat, did he?
Young Mr. Walters took the bat out of his hand before he started to swing, and Mason just swung and hit it with his wrist.
Okay. Jhan Walters will be the batter instead. Nobody out. Man on second. Perfect bunt by David Owen to start the second inning. Jhan bats from the right side of the plate. Terry, a right-handed hurler. The pitch. Underhand. It's down there. Walters is out. Walters is out. Owen hasn't even scored yet. The throw. He's out. It's a double play. What a play. He didn't miss the tag from our point of view. He's out. It's a double dipper. Wilson picked up the ball in time to get Walters. Threw into second. Kasson did not know that Walters was out. Walters was out on the play. The throw to the plate got David Owen. It's a double play. So that's the first double play we've had in a long time in Oak School League. David Owen trapped after he fell down on that sticky pavement stuff. Wilson with a putout. Terry Dancer with a putout. 2 out, man. Nobody on. Fly ball. Deep. It's going to fall. Wilson can't catch up with it. Wilson's throw to Kasson. And Matschke will have himself a triple. A 3-base hit for Mason Matschke. Tracy Kasson supposedly has come up with an injury after he rounded third base. Ground ball to Kasson to retire the side. No runs. There was 2 hits. And there was 1 left on third base at the end of an inning and a half. It's 0-0. We move to the bottom of the second inning. Tracy Kasson up, David playing right at the wall. Tracy, one of the more powerful members of the Oak School League, as is myself and Jeff Bryant up here in the broadcast booth today. This is quite a surprising game for the Hinsdale Braves, trying for a change, putting Rob Wilson in left field, who's done a mighty fine job. Of course, he doesn't get to those balls as quickly as, say, a Kasson or a Owen or a Kopecky might, but he's doing a creditable job. He hasn't made any errors yet. Kasson 200 feet away at home plate. And Matschke throwing his usual junk. As you hear the sounds of 55th Street. Pops it up. Matschke under the ball, 1 out. Put out for Mason Matschke. Kasson is 0 for 2. The only hit has come from, would you believe, Terry Dancer, as Mason Matschke records his 3rd put out of the afternoon. Bottom of the second inning, 0-0 is the score. Terry Dancer up the plate. Terry's about 4'7", I'd say. Pops one up, and it's pretty far. Pretty deep in left field is David Owen. He puts it away, 2 out.
Terry uses that lightning speed down the base path.
He's been timed at 6 seconds and 5 seconds. That is probably the slowest time that the Oaks School League has ever recorded. 2 out. Bottom of the second. Jeff says he'll time him next time up, so we'll look forward to that. He's timing Rob Wilson, who's at the plate right now. Rob hitting the ball pretty well this year. Swings and misses for a strike. That pitch was up on the moon somewhere. Mason Matschke never has much control out there on the mound, always missing or hitting the plate on his pitches, or else they're too high. That's one of the reasons why he wins, as Tracy Kasson explained early, before the ball game, that he tries to psych out the hitters in this manner. And Matschke gets the third put out of the inning. A chopper back to the mound, and that retires the side. That's 3, David. We move to the top of the third inning with the score 0-0. We move to the top of the third inning. Leading it off will be Jhan Walters. I don't know why I play him so deep. He can't hit the ball. Rob, move in a few steps. Good. Walters having his difficulties at the plate this year, batting a slim 073, or around there. Oh, you can't beat fun at the old ballpark. Foul ball by Walters. I believe that's strike 2 to him. 0-0 ball game, top of the third inning. Terry Dancer pitching for the Braves. Mason Matschke, recently reacquired by the White Sox, is on the mound for them. And Jeff, I'm sure you have a few words about that reacquisition.
He stinks.
He's got the right idea. A double. Double for Walters. He hit one to Wilson, as Matschke points up the Starsky and Hutch car. Hit one to Wilson that Wilson didn't charge, so it'll go as a double. Nobody out, man on second. They're going to have to pull another stunt like they did last inning to keep this one in. Mason Matschke, a weak hitter at the plate, however. Underhand pitch doesn't make the plate. One's bad pitch by Terry Dancer. I tell you, these Braves are having their difficulties. A game under 500. They had once had a 10-game winning streak. Since then, everything's gone under. Matschke batting from the right side of the plate. The pitch. Ground ball to Kasson. That will not advance the runner. 1 away. So Kasson's doing his job over there at third base. Originally, he was scheduled to be the designated hitter tonight. But things changed, and he has 3 putouts. And I just lost my pencil. Jeff, could you get it for me?
Thornton.
Opposite field hit, and there's 2 out. Jeff, if they can't score this inning, it'd be some kind of a phenomenon, wouldn't you think?
Yes.
Bryant agrees. 2 away, top of the third inning. A little fisticuffs going on down there on the ball field. Dancer and Owen now. Kasson threatens with a throw of the ball, but there'll be nothing to that effect. 2 away. David Owen is 1 for 4. His one hit was rather cheap. A double. We're in the top of the third inning, as I said. 0-0 is the score. The Braves using some utility players and hoping to use them to their advantage. And they haven't done too badly with him so far. Fly ball to Wilson. He makes the grab. The inning is over. Rob Wilson with a fine catch to his right as he went back for the line drive by Walters, scooped it away, and that retires the side. Ended 2.5 innings, 0-0 here. Ken Owen and Jeff Bryant back in the left field grandstand. We move to the bottom of the third inning, 0-0. Tracy Kasson up at the plate, hoping for a home run out here in the left field grandstand. We're waiting for one. We'll hang over and knock it away from Dave if we have to. We've had a few up here in our times up announcing the Oaks School League Game of the Week. Swing and a miss. Kasson asks for Matschke to slow it down a little bit. Oaks School League, where the best league action is played every single year. 3 years in a row now. Here's one of the real superstars of the game. Tracy Kasson had 2 400-plus seasons in a row. But this season has slackened off a bit. And hoping to bring up his average, which is in the high twos. Fly ball, deep left field. David under the ball, makes the grab, 1 out. A lofty fly ball, didn't have enough line drive ability on it for it to go out of the ballpark. So there's 1 away as David Owen puts it away. Kasson 0 for 3. The only guy with a brave hit, Terry Dancer. He's up now. Foul ball by Terry, strike 1. Now this White Sox fielding thing is a little interesting. Jeff Bryant, who played left field in the last ballgame, did just an excellent job out there. I think he put away 11 balls without an error. We'll check on that. 10 balls without an error. You have Mason Matschke on the mound today. He's looked good in this game, but before, you can't say that well for him because, you know, he's not that type of a ball player. He just can't field. He just can't hit. He just can't do much. Anyway, he's a good guy to have around. I mean, he comes all the time, but those mistakes can kill you, especially when you're playing with a ball that most people play with on a tennis court. And that thing bounces. Of course, not the league balls because they're so dead by the time we get them off the roof. Here's Terry Dancer at the plate. Terry had a hit in the first inning. He's looking for a good pitch. Not choking up that bat like he used to. Inside pitch from Matschke, and Matschke's the guy you don't want to have pitching when you tape a ball game because he takes forever. We might be here till 5 o'clock, and right now it's about 3 because of Matschke. He just doesn't know how to throw the ball. He's a left-hander. Left-handers can't throw the ball straight. It's a proven fact. The sounds of 55th Street and a cement truck. Oh, not a soil truck. Well, whatever. Terry Dancer. Still waiting for a good pitch. Mason Matschke having his difficulties. Walter's playing a little bit behind second. And David Owen, a shallow left field, but Terry puts it opposite field. There's 2 away. Here's Rob Wilson. You know, Rob came into the ballgame hitting .273. However, Rob went 0 for 2 in the last game as a DH. In this game, he's 0 for 3. So we'll see what he does in this time at bat. 2 out, bottom of the 3rd inning. 0-0 is the score. The Sox will send up Mason Matschke, David Owen, and Jhan Walters when they come to bat in the top of the 4th inning. Batter up is Rob Wilson. Came into the afternoon's work, batting .273. He's dropped that up to about a .230 average, .240. Rob was involved in the Jeff Bryant deal. Jeff, I guess you'll be a member of the White Sox or the Braves next year unless Rob Wilson gets 150 at-bats with the White Sox. He sends a ground ball out to David Owen. That'll retire the side in the 3rd. At the end of 3, we're scoreless at the Oak School League complex. Move to the top of the 4th inning here at Oak School, where Mason Matschke leads things off. He takes the first pitch. Doesn't like it too much. Kasson signaling Wilson. Wilson back on the grass right now. Well, just about the warning track. Deep in left field. Kasson playing a deep third base. Over towards center a little bit. Dancer having trouble putting the ball into the plate. Matschke's got home run possibilities. He just isn't having a very good year this year. Top of the 4th inning, scoreless contest. The Harding White Sox versus the Hinsdale Braves. The White Sox would have to go as favorites in this ball game because they have more regulars here, you might say. Bouncer out to Tracy Kasson at 3rd base. There's 1 away. Tracy Kasson has had a fine afternoon. He now has 4 putouts on the afternoon. Kasson signals in Wilson as David bunts foul, strike 1. Oak School League action. If you don't have anything to do on a Sunday afternoon or something, just come on out to the ballpark. Always something brewing over here, as you'll find out. Braves fielding has been pretty good. 8 putouts, no errors. 1 for Dancer, 4 for Kasson, and 3 for the left fielder Wilson. It's probably a pretty good thing that Kasson decided to play the field today, or there'd be some trouble in Mudville. That's a fair ball. They're going to call it foul. Jeff, when Mason came over to our team, he said a lot about the cheatingness on the team. The White Sox are cheating again. This time, they say that ball that David hit was foul. Now, from our angle out here in left field, it looked fair as could be. Dancer, foul ball. David popped one foul, but Terry didn't have a chance for it. Most pitchers would have had that ball. 2 strikes from the batter, 1 out, top of the 4th inning. It's scoreless at Oak School. Kind of a boring ball game. Oh, it's an error. That's going to be an error on Wilson. Rob Wilson had him easily, but dropped the ball. It was a ground ball. Wilson didn't even charge and still had no play. It's going to be a fair ball. Walters hits one fair. It's a double. A run will score. It's already 1-0. Wilson's error is paid off as the White Sox take the lead 1-0. Jhan Walters with his 2nd hit of the ball game. Boy, I tell you, when you put a dildo like him in left field, you've got to expect things like this to happen.
Kasson takes left field.
Kasson is taking left field now. Where's Rob going? Rob Wilson will play third base. That error will really cost the Braves. They really had it really looked good for them right now at the top of the 4th inning. There's only 1 out. They've got a man on second base now, and they have the lead also. Bouncer to Rob. No trouble with it. Hey, I wish he would have done that a couple of plays ago, huh? 2 away, man on second base, David Owen, the cheapy wimpy arm, who cheated his way on his first base the last time up and eventually scored the first run of the game. It's going to be a fair ball down the left field, down center field. Throw from Kasson is into home plate. It's a triple for David. It's 2-0. That's what you get. I don't think Matschke batted. It's 2-0 ball game here. Wilson's error started to pave the road, you might say, for all of this. And it might just turn out that Wilson lost the ball game for the ball club. Because if he wouldn't have made the error, we'd be out of the inning. Of course, David was out originally anyway. Another hit! But he's out. He should be at least, because David cheated. It's a home run. Ground ball to Wilson by Matschke to retire the side, but I'm pretty mad at this Braves ball club. Rob Wilson dropped an easy ground ball. David Owen cheated for the ball club, and at the end of 3.5 innings of play, it's the White Sox 4 cheating runs, the Braves nothing. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. The White Sox lead the Braves 4-0. David Owen's cheating in the top of this inning. Bottom of the 4th inning. 4-0 ball game. White Sox ahead. 4-0's the score, as I said. Reminding our ball players out there. Kasson the hitter. Boy, what a way to throw away a game. To drop an easy fly ball, or a ground ball. 2 hopper, as it turned out, even. Long fly. Way back. He didn't even find it. Home run. It's a home run by Kasson. He's not out. Kasson, it's a home run to 69 just about. Walters was running towards center. I don't know what he had in mind. So Terry will be up the score 4-1. Still waiting for somebody to put one out here. Only the 2nd hit of the ball game off Matschke. And Kasson's comments before the ball game might be the key to Matschke's success. Ground ball, that'll be opposite field. I wish Tracy would take Terry out of the lineup. He's 1 for 4, but his one hit was kind of cheap, Jeff. So Scoreless, one away in the bottom of the fourth inning. Rob Wilson will be the next hitter. Mason Matschke on the mound for the White Sox. Wilson swings and he misses. Yeah. The pitch to Wilson. Bad pitch. Hit the plate. Matschke has no control out there. He's no Mr. Control. Wilson's got the bat on his shoulder. What's up? I mean, how can you be 3 runs behind and sit there with a bat on your shoulder? Your favorite pitch might come up. And Wilson just sits and watches. Swings and foul tipped it. My grandmother could have gotten more of a piece of that one. She's got arthritis. Matschke delivering the southpaw to the right-handed hitter, but Wilson's not swinging at that delivery. Strike 2 on Wilson. Oh, what a terrible pitch. Matschke's got to be the worst pitcher in the league. He just doesn't have any control. And to trade Steve Cook and the rights to my friend Bryant up here for next year, it's just an atrocious deal. I'm sorry, we made it in the first place just to have Matschke for 3 games, but they're going to have him for a few more years. And I'm sure you folks at home are thinking, oh boy, this guy must be pretty good, but he's not. He stinks. He pitches underhand, he can't get the ball over the plate. He pitches sidearm, he can't get the ball over the plate. He pitches overhand, he can't get the ball over the plate. He just can't do it. Wilson swings and he strikes. Foul tipped it, I guess. Matschke, the left-hander on the mound. Takes more time than anybody I know. Jim Cotta to be appalled. He's really doing a bad job. Merrill Matschke is out there playing with bottles while Mason. The kid's going to kill himself or something with one of those bottles. You can listen to him die right here, too. Foul ball. 2 strikes on the bat of Rob Wilson. Oh, boy, Matschke. Boy. Matschke just can't get the ball over the plate. And Wilson isn't being a very obliging customer either. He just won't swing at any of it. Another bad pitch. Matschke's the worst pitcher ever in the league. Long drive, way back. David makes the catch of the warning track at left center field. 2 out. Here's Kasson. Come on, hit one up here, Tracy. Make it count. Woo! Oh, for the long one here. Wilson 0 for 5. That's a fly ball. It drops. He's going to be out, too. Retires the side. At the end of 4 innings, it's the White Sox 4, the Braves 1. You know, it's a shame that Todd Kopecky was grounded, because we could really use him in this game. I don't know. Top of the 5th, Dancer has got control woes, but he's nothing like Matschke. Matschke must have spent 10 minutes of our game here pitching to Rob Wilson. David Owen hits it down center field. It's still rolling, out, 1 out. So it's an opposite field hit for David. Here's a ball coming out here. Hey, it's up in our boat. Oh, we lost it. It's down on the floor of the field, my friends. Well, we had one of our friends throw us up a ball, but it's not going to help matters out in the field any. Let's see it. Well, a souvenir for one of our friends. So Tracy Kasson tosses us a ball from left field, the one that David just happened to hit opposite field. Walters thinks he's playing football. No, he can't. He can go. We're in the 5th inning, there's 1 away. Fair ball, 2 out. Walters bounces to Dancer at right in front of the mound. Walters is no Babe Ruth himself. Yeah, I know we were telling him that he's going to hurt himself, but he doesn't care. Dancer has 2 putouts to no errors. Boy, he's better than Wilson. Okay, 2 out in the top of the 5th inning. Mason Matschke at the plate. Matschke doesn't like the pitch. You know, Terry's got better control than Matschke. That's what's so surprising. You'd think that...
Flying Owen.
You'd think that Matschke, with his age, would have better control. But he's just the opposite of those cheeses. He reeks. Well, that's... all cheeses reek, too. 2 out, 5th inning. Opposite field hit. That's the end of the inning. We're at the end of 4.5. It's 4-1 White Sox. If all you fans would just kindly turn to the side 1 of this tape, you'll hear the remaining inning and a half of our Oak School League ball game. So why don't you turn it over to side 2, and we'll be back with the remainder of this, or side 1. We'll be back with the remainder. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. And Terry Dancer will start things off for the... Wilson will not swing at a Matschke pitch. He's leading off the bottom of the 5th here. 4-1 ball game. What is wrong with his clock? Come on, Wilson. You make an error on the field. Can't get a hit at the plate. And Matschke must be the worst pitcher in league by time standards. Jeff, he's just having such a hard time getting this ball across. And he makes the game so boring. Boringer than he usually is. Strike 1. Wilson tipped 1 off. Yeah, that's a good way to start. Boy, what a terrible strike 2. He even missed the ball. He has more trouble hanging on to those strike. It's strike 2. Walters, get a brain. 1. Oh, 2. He struck him out. There's Kasson. Let's see if he can whack one out here. He's going to be the last batter on our tape, I think, because Matschke's control has ruined the game. Long drive, but it's going to drop in there. Base hit. Kasson will get a double out of it. Folks, I'm going to play a little baseball. My friend Jeff Bryant will finish off the tape. Come on, Jeff. Come on. Come on, here. Yes, there's only 2.
As Ken Owen takes a turn at bat. Looks like the White Sox will win this game. And Ken Owen's up to bat. Tracy Kasson at second base. Taking the field practice swings. And we're ready. The pitch by Mason. He swings. It's a fly ball to Dave. Dave drops it. There's an error on Owen. Dave takes it to second, and Kasson scored. Then Ken, bad throw by David. Ken stops at third. And they get a run. It's 2-4. It looks like they took Terry and Rob out of the lineup. And Tracy will be at bat, as Dave is disgusted with the last play. I don't know how. And Kasson is up now. There's a pitch by Mason to Kasson. It's, of course it's a crummy pitch coming from Mason. And Rob Wilson comes out out here to have a few words. Hi, Rob.
Yes?
Now back to the game. Mason delivers. It's a little crummy, of course. And the delivery Little high. Mason ain't. He's a terrible pitcher. Rob's up here.
You gotta see that Mason Matschke out there, man. He doesn't even know how to pitch. I don't even see how he got into Babe Ruth.
Yeah. And there's another crummy pitch by Mason. Terry Dancer, the whole Braves team is coming out here. As Merrill sits there looking like a dork.
He's leaving.
And there's another bad pitch by Mason. As Dave is disgusted. Kasson hits one. It drops in there. Ken scores from third. But Dave says he's out, and we'll have an argument. As we turn on the tape after the argument, it seems that Tracy Kasson was out. So, at the end of the inning, White Sox 4, Braves 2. Here we are in the 6th inning. Tracy Kasson on the mound, and Ken Owen in left field.
Jeff Bryant is a fucking asshole. He sucks so bad. He must weigh about 200 pounds and he's the worst in the league. This was said by Mason Matschke. Dun, 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 dun.
He scoops it up. Ken is really one of the finer fielders in the league. Jhan Walters is at bat.